Hello, DJ Papa Ray here. Just wanted to try to do a little bit of a information video on the WAP uh, from Ape Labs. Seems like there's a little bit of confusion on uh, on this little box right here, um, mainly with the music mode. This is the box I'm talking about, the WAP. It's a really neat feature to have with your Ape Labs. But music mode, there's two different types of music mode you can have. And that's what I want to talk about today. Okay, I'm using a Galaxy, well, it's a Samsung Galaxy Tab 10. It's an Android. And I have the W app. And I've already got the device with the app on it. It's a free app you get off of the Play Store, or I guess if you have a iPhone, you need to use version 2, which is also free, but it does work for Apple and Android. Now what you're going to see here is there's one button on the W app, just like on a Maxi. One button. So what you first have to do is just turn that on. Okay, it's on, and automatically your app picks it up on your tablet. You can also use your cell phone if you want. I have it on my cell phone and I have it on this tablet. And I'm using my cell phone to record this video, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time for all the movement with the cell phone. Unfortunately, this is the only way I have to show you all how I deal with my equipment. So I've got 2 Maxis, 2 cans, and 2 coins. And the first thing you need to do to use the W app, it's just like with the handheld remote, is you have to program them. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring them over here. Excuse my mess. This is my charging station. It's my catch-all everything station. And I accidentally turned that one on as I was moving it. I'll turn it back off. And I'll do these first. So the first thing you have to do, after you've got everything updated, I'm not going to go through all that. Go to Brian S. Red's channel on what to do first when you're doing the W app, and he explains it very well. I got lucky and I didn't have to update anything because I got everything all at one time, and I guess it was already up to date. So anyway, first thing you want to do is click this cog, and then you want to set up a light. Okay, set up a light. Now come over here to your first one, turn it on. Okay, and as soon as you turn it on, it says it's a Maxi, and it's asking you what you want it to do, including what group. We'll leave it on group 1. No DMX. Since you're not doing DMX, you don't really have to worry about the DMX start. And then just since you're doing more than one, hit next light. Okay. Now, I missed showing you that, but it will kind of flash just a little for a brief second once you get it going and hit next light. So you turn this one on. It comes up. I want to leave it on that light so you can kind of see what happens. Group 1, next light. See how it kind of flickered and then went off? Okay, so those two are good. Let me put them back. They are both on group 1. Group 1. We'll go ahead and get the cans. Same thing. See that since you pushed next light, it's waiting for you to turn one on. I turned it on, and almost immediately it says it's a light can or a mini. Also gives the serial number. Now, I want to change these to group 2. So hit group 2, no DMX, next light. Okay, now I'm going to turn this one on. It comes up. I'm going to hit group 2. Okay, no DMX. Now watch the light. When I hit next light, see how it flickered and then went off? Okay. Now these are on and they're doing like a music mode where I had it set from a previous event, but that's okay. Now I'm going to do these 8 coins. I want to go ahead and do them just like I did the other ones on group 3. But since I'm using my cell phone, I'll probably need 2 hands because I'm clumsy. So I'll get right back with you. Okay, I've got them all programmed. Let me grab my tablet. Whoa. And we'll go over to behind my DJ booth over here. In through the little dungeon. And let's see, let's back out of that. Get something going here on the computer. I haven't got anything opened up yet. Back that up a little bit. Open up DJ Pro. I finally upgraded to DJ Pro. Can you believe that? Okay, I think you'll be able to see this from afar. Okay. Okay, so here I am back. And I'm going to put on a little bit of my old magician music. It's royalty free, so y'all can understand this. What I'm going to show you is music mode. Okay, so music mode is right here, and it gives you 3 options. Music mode source, and then music mode W app, and then music mode off. So the first thing I want to show you is just the source. So you would just click the top one right there. Just select it. And I want to start playing. And you can see that everything is going to do something a little different. Okay, that's source. That is using source, which means the lights themselves. Well, the light source. Now there's another setup. We come down here to music mode, and this is what kept messing me up, thinking something was wrong. So you go to it, and you turn on source W app. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, now you can tell just by my voice that everything is working fine and everything clicks at the exact same time. They don't bounce around back and forth like they are when the source is on the light can or the light itself. Well, what I was getting a problem with was I was trying to hit this as the music was playing. Now, if you're wanting to do it this way, you really need to do it in silence and then turn up everything. Because if you turn it on while your music is playing, it's not going to have a bass line to go to when it hears something louder, or, you know, it's already loud, so it doesn't know when to hear something. Let me see if I can give you an example of that. So right now, I turned it on while the music was quiet. And the speaker is actually on the W app box itself. That's what you're listening to. It's not from your device. The only reason I know that, because I thought it was, I heard another person on YouTube say, you know, if your phone's picking it up, you're going to hear it. Well, I put my phone in another room, and it was picking it up just fine. Not from my phone, from the box. When I was talking real quiet into my phone from another room, it wasn't working. But when I left my phone in the other room and came in here and talked, it did work. So it is the box. But nevertheless, I want to turn this music up and watch them bounce. They should be bouncing kind of uniform. You can change colors. You can use one of their presets and just use 2 colors. That's red and blue. I don't know if you can see that using my phone, but okay. Now, I'm going to turn this music mode off. Okay? And the way to do that is just hit the off. Now, I want to turn my music up, and I'm going to turn that back on. And see if you can see those lights blink. So my music's up. See how it's not recognizing anything? See how it's not recognizing any of the sounds? Because when I turned it on, the music was already loud. So the bass line is that loud. So it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to come out of it, and I'm going to go to the source being just the lights, and you'll see it work. There they go. It doesn't matter on the volume using the lights as the source. And that's what kept messing me up. You have to have, I'm not going to say complete silence, but you have to have something fairly quiet to give it a baseline to use the app as the source. Okay? Now I just turned it on that way again. Let's see what happens. Well, as soon as I get a song queued up. See how it's working again? It's because I started out quiet. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying not to yell and bust your eardrums out. Because I started out quiet and then turned it on, it's fine. And that's what nobody's telling anybody on YouTube that I have found. And I'm hoping that this helps you all out just a little bit. So if you have any questions, post a comment. I'll be more than happy to try to answer those questions if I know the answers. I'm loving my Ape Labs. I've got 2 tour packs of maxis now, a tour pack of the light cans, and I've only have those 2 coins because that's what I'm going to use in my totems. I think that'll be perfect for my totems. That way I don't have to waste putting a maxi or a can in there. Well, a maxi. Because the can, it would work, but there's that 6 inches of dead space in the bottom, and I just didn't like the thought of that. So I went with putting a coin on a battery bank, and those battery banks really work well. I'm real happy with those. They last a long time. But yeah, I'm liking the Ape cans, Ape Labs, Ape Maxis, loving them. Thanks for watching.